No one getting aggressive, as we saw there with the arcane route. Samael's able to reach it up bottom lane. They have managed to find the CM. Solo goes straight for the TP out. Can they get the stun off? They can. Crit able to bring the creep in time to set up for first blood for S4. So now 1-1. VP getting themselves on the board. Bottom lane Crit looking with the wraparound. He's got the Troll Summoner and the Hellbear Smasher. S4 with the nuke damage, bringing Ramses down low. He's got the Ghost Shroud and the Death Pulse. Is it going to be enough to save him? Pops the stick charges, but there's the control. Crit with the root, holds down Ramses with the right clicks as well. One more will do it. The Death Pulse will not keep Ramses alive.
Meanwhile, top also.
Let's see if they can find the kill.
Roger does die, going for the dive. Whoa. They want to try to punish down here.
They do have Crit. Caught out by the Astral Stomp. Solo moving in close, does still have that Frostbite ready to go. Looking for a bit of body blocks though to buy time for Ramses to come in and help with the kill attempt. Samael's going to be there with the backup. They do lose Crit, but now Samael with the counter play finds Solo. S4 with the life drain forces Ramses to back up. Still some mana in the tank for Samael as he's playing around with Roger. Roger has the stop, but Samael keeps his distance. Flies coming from the side with the arcane curse as Roger will fall as well. EG get to an S4 looking to Crepify, and the South is able to walk his way back to safety.
Smoke, but Crit with the creeps.
On S4. Pretty loose for a blast onto Ramses. You're going to see Solo slow the two of them down. No one with the wraparound.
Roger top.
Does find the avalanche onto Crit. Pasha gets the arrow onto Fly. Crit get taken out by the tree throw. They've got Fly as well. Caught out by the stun. They pick themselves up to VP. There's Ramses. We'll get affected here by the curse.
The long zip.
Samael's probably got it in the global silence they have. Fly uses the global to allow Samael to get the kill without any worries, but now there is turnaround potential. He's pretty low on mana, Samael. He's got that last little bit to jump himself away. No one. Looks for the connection, finds the avalanche toss onto Fly. They'll get the silencer, but Samael will stay safe for now.
Just sticking as a unit and not slowing down. Another smoke coming out. They want to keep punishing, but VP is still here. Crit. We're going to be in trouble.
Has the combo onto one.
Looks like it's going to be successful.
They've got the wraparound. They're on top of him. S4 starting to back off, but Roger and Solo are hot on the case as well as they'll rune him up and beat him down with the Reaper Scythe. S4 gone for 47 seconds at the same time mid. No one gets the kill on Fly.
A bit of a problem when they are standing in that front line, even if there are those arrows and frostbites and whatnot. As EG's in a good position for the wraparound.
Samael does find Pasha. Two leaps have already been used, but that's going to mean the curse kicks in as Pasha will get taken down. Samael finds the Mirana, zips himself back out and away. As the TPs do come in from VP, no one with the jump, finds the two-man avalanche. It's not enough damage there. The global silence comes out. The right clicks Arteezy with the silence, the slow. They'll get the kill on no one. Samael grabs the double kill.
As soon as they knew that no one had that blink dagger, just group up. Don't let this Tiny do what he wants to do. Blink Tiny just wants to go around getting those pickoffs, but if you're grouped up, it makes it a lot more difficult for him to do so.
Oh, no one jumps in there into the back of them. Gets pretty much a three-man avalanche. They have the stop as well as the CM is going to get cancelled straight away. Samael on top of Solo finds the Crystal Main and no one looks towards Crit. Tree throw finishes off the kill. They lose Fly to it. VP have found two. Arteezy trying to get the right. No, the Pasha's in with the start with the burst through S4. Takes down Pasha in time. No one's back in with the avalanche. They found three VP. Can they get S4 and Samael? Samael still with a little bit of mana left. That final bit of burst from S4 will kill off Roger. But Arteezy. He is deep and farming away. Does have the Shadow Blade. They don't have detection on no one, but Roger does. He comes in, pops the dust. They find Arteezy who tries for the TP out, but he's not making it away.
Versus this Tiny. As the long zip forward.
Samael straight in onto Solo with the Vortex. No one's going to be in there with the counterplay. They've lost Solo. Global Silence popped as well by a Fly to make sure the Samael can zip back out. So he'll get a Bloodstone charge and get back out to safety.
And we also saw Crit constantly split pushing with this.
Look at this though. Moonlight Shadow Gang's going to catch S4 off guard. They're immediately on top of the Pugna and he's gone for 80 seconds. In preparation for some sort of a play like the one that VP's looking for here. As EG, they're on the high ground.
They use the Precision Aura too to push out the waves.
Samael's going to show himself. No one tries to go for the avalanche. Global comes out, but immediately blink out from Tiny is there. Samael zips forward. He's got himself on top of Solo, looking for the quick and easy Bloodstone charge, and he'll get it. Solo taken down. Samael zipping forward for more, but no one's back under the cover of the Invis. He can walk himself away. Arteezy, maybe seeing if he can find the catch onto someone. There's no one. Comes back across. They don't see each other though, neither with detection on one another. No sentries around this area as well, but now the Invis will wear out. Arteezy looks towards no one, starts to hit away. Samael zips across, and Arteezy there, able to sort of predict where the Tiny would be, following sort of the movements, even though he could not see him under the Shadow Blade, and it sets up a big kill for Samael to get involved in here. See if he gets eyes on anyone. They do have.
They caught a glimpse.
Down mid.
They caught a glimpse of Arteezy for a second with that sentry they have in mid.
That's fine. Show that he sees them, pops the curse down onto Ramses. No one's going to jump in immediately, but the gust comes out from Arteezy. They'll look to kite him up. They've got the slow ones, and no one tries to TP out, but the right clicks are too much. No one's gone. Sumail do lose Sumail in return. There's the Reaper type comes down. Sumail will go down. He's dead only for 15 seconds, though, as EG still able to take over the fight. Beating down on Solo. Roger's got to split off to the side. S4 still trying to chase down Ramses. Ramses has the BKB. Pops it. Turns towards S4. Arteezy comes out of the Shadow Blade. A few right clicks. Can it bring Ramses down again? The arrow. It connects. Pasha looking for the control. The stomp coming out from Roger the side. The splitter as well. It's out of the Sumail! In with the zip. Gets the double kill. Looks to what Roger finds the triple kill. At a time where it looked like VP were maybe just about able to set up a turnaround, Sumail comes balling in and secures the 3 kills they needed. So absolutely, the Bloodstone purchase, as you say, paying off there. Getting him back on the field quickly to come out with that play. Ramses needed more, but the global comes out. Ramses!
He's dead for 83.
He's not got buyback. I guess he just expected that they'd all left this area of the map, but EG, they're still pretty much full. They were waiting for that to happen. That's a huge kill to find. No one's going to come in. The 3-man Avalanche. Not enough damage to find the kills, though, as now Arteezy puts the BKB, turns towards no one. No one's gone. He hasn't got buyback even. Neither does Solo. GG well played is called. And Evil Geniuses take game 1 of this best of 3. And with quite a lead as well. They were never behind in this one. The Drow strat worked out perfectly as all 3 cores played to perfection. They won all 3 lanes, only slightly.
Sumail, Roger's here.
They do have the Fury Swipe stacking up. Sumail goes for the concoction play, but he's going to end up going down as Roger with the Splinter.
That was a very nice rotation there by Roger. He actually pulled, connected, and then just immediately started running to the mid lane to set up that gank.
Straight down bottom, VP. Looking for a secondary play here. They're on to crit.
Arrow connects.
He's going to be able to turn around and deal with that long stun from that arrow from Arteezy. Pasha, they'll pop the stick charges. Crit does fall. Pasha gets taken down in return. Arteezy jumps forward and finds himself the kill. Solo is trying to chase down this Mirana.
He's got a Nightmare.
He does. He should be able to find this with the right clicks that he can still offer up through that Nightmare. Solo gets the double kill. But the Magic Missile, Wave of Terror, comes out for crit. He's back in. Solo has a Brain Sap. Will start to back himself away. Pasha with the Avalanche. Top lane, S4. Decrepified, no one gets another blast in. S4 falling incredibly low here. Roger coming in as well from the sidelines. The Splinter Blast finishes off S4. No one pops the stick charges. Another blast onto Fly with his own stick, keeping himself healed up. Will be able to take down no one. But Roger, final Splinter Blast, cleans up a double. Bring him down as Pasha can. Keep himself alive, and indeed Solo and Roger converging from both sides of the map here to come into the jungle of Evil Geniuses. Find Sumail. Sumail has the concoction, turns, gets the stun off, and Sumail will go down.
Oh,
Solo,
Roger's taking the tower.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful here.
Go for these aggressive plays if they go for something like this with the phase boots on this Winter Wyvern.
On the mid lane, suddenly, there's a tiny hit. Comes in with the combo on Sumail. Sumail does have the concoction, gets out to Ramses. Ramses there with the range, has the damage to find the kill. Now looks towards Fly, the tree being thrown in, but the tower is hitting onto Ramses. He's on the high ground, he's behind them all. Fly and Sumail will head up here. Roger starting to see that hits onto Fly. This is going to allow the slow to set up for Ramses to come in. Closes the gap on Fly. As his sprays pop down, they have got the concoction from Sumail, holding back Ramses temporarily, but Roger and Ramses, they're chasing. How far do they want to dive? Do they want to go into a tier 2? Doesn't look like it. Fly will turn with a blast.
Coming up in the Moonlight Shadow EG, they're looking to set up for some kills.
So if we can set up onto Ramses. Ramses, he's going to get magic arrow. The arrow perfectly done by Arteezy. Connects onto the Ursa. Ramses is gone. The Moonlight Shadow catching him off guard.
So they'll get a kill and they claim 1 bounty at least, but VP will claim the other 3. But he is under a sentry. He actually... Sumail does spawn him, but Sumail
doesn't quite have Chemical Rage up. He's got it now. It will turn, pop it, but it doesn't matter. The Fury Swipes have already stacked up. There's the level 6 hit by Solo, but the Chain Frost from Fly comes out. Bouncing between them. S4 gets the ult out onto Ramses, but Ramses, he wants the kill. He wants S4. Can he quite fight it? The slows are too strong. He's being kited up. Roger pulls the Winter's Curse, but Ramses will go down to the poison of S4. As S4, maybe seeing if he can find Roger as well. Roger will have the Arctic Burn flight available in a few seconds. Tries for the TP, but crits there with a magic missile. Roger looks towards S4. S4 will hide his way behind the trees as Roger, he'll look to the
gets denied.
And again, that's that creep cap on a triple kill.
Radiant are scanning.
He's got the money, he's on his way over, but this move will be scanned by EG.
They also have the ward. They see Roger coming in.
They're preparing on the high ground. Look at the magic missile out. Pasha going in for the combo, but the Chain Frost bounces are already out here from Fly. It's doing a lot of damage here to both No One and Solo. They'll turn, they'll get the grip. Ramses in onto the high ground. Jumps forward, gets the kill. Winter's Curse through Roger, holds back the Alchemist. Arteezy jumping in with the Starfall, gets the double kill. He's found Roger on the high ground as well, gets the triple. Arteezy with the wraparound. Sumail's certainly an issue now. They're even bringing him over for the fights with his Radiance. They smoke him up.
It's also a bit more of an issue. It's like normally like an Alchemist, he's scary, right? But you throw Lich Armor on him, it actually makes up a lot of the problems that Alchemist does have early on, which is the armor department. Makes him so much tankier, and he's got the blink. He's already looking to get aggressive. Ramses
is straight on top of him. The concoction, the swap back, the magic missile. Ramses chain locked down as they get the kill. That blink dagger, as you say, certainly catching him by surprise. Didn't expect that jump to come in, especially out of the smoke that EG led in with. As EG find a kill onto the tier 1 tower. Winter's Curse will be thrown down onto S4, but he was still able to get the ult down. Sumail's just going straight in, gets decrepified. Avalanche combo comes out. Can he get out of this one? Sumail falling pretty low. He can it again. Fly with the bounce of the chain. 9 HP. Lives on 10 HP, 8 HP in fact. And EG just cleaned up the entire team.
And he gets a regen.
Oh, you couldn't have ridden it any better there for EG, that fight. That's why he keeps himself on strength, Treads Kid. Get that HP and all the sadness and the smiles. He's holding back the laugh, though. We saw what happened when he laughed yesterday.
This is true.
The game did slip away pretty quick.
It's very difficult for them now versus the Venom Wards as well as the Ice Armor. They can't really look to go for those tower pushes or anything either. They kind of have to go for hunting and maybe just play around getting a Roshan so they can play with an Aegis and try to get some momentum swing off of that one. But EG's all positioned around here.
They do have the sentry down, so they see Crit. Crit gets the magic missile out. They've got vision upon him. They pop the dust. They'll look to burst him down. They'll get the kill on Crit. Crit's down, but already Sumail's in. He's in with the chemical rage. Pasha tries to go for the combo, but it's not nearly enough burst to find the kill. From the side, S4 gets the ult out onto the two of them. Ramses goes for the TP out. Will escape. Arteezy still alive amongst all of this as they're taking the fight once again. Pasha running himself away from Sumail and flies. They'll chase down this Tiny. The Radiance burn bringing Pasha down. Ramses turns up as well. Arteezy already backing away.
Bash first hit.
Rogers had to use the Winter Curse on the side. The Crit will get the chance to get the magic missile out, but the Decrepify and then that magical damage is enough to find it. So towards the mid lane, Roger is getting focused. Arteezy has been taken down as S4 will finish off Rogers. They look to invade.
They've got the
Octarine. Sumail ready with the jump. Can he find himself a target? Jumps in, gets the concoction out in time onto no one. No one has the Decrepify to save him for the physical damage. Till takes the stun. There's the follow-up stun. There will be the cold embrace and the nightmare, keeping no one safe as they've managed to find Fly. They're turning things around here, VP, as they get on top of Crit. Crit will go down. The Winter's Curse as well. Can they get more out of this, VP? They're having to back away from these Radiance illusions off the Manta style of Sumail, though. As Roger being chased down by the illusion, he's Arctic burning up to the high ground. S4 finds the Gale connection onto Ramses, and Sumail with the Radiance burn gets the kill.
Find S4 here.
Let's see. Ramses jumps in, but then Sumail with the counterplay straight away on top of Ramses. Ramses pops the enrage, looks towards Sumail, gets the bash. Can they get the damage on the fly? The Chain Frost bouncing around them all. Takes down Pasha, takes down Salah. Ramses gets onto Sumail. They do get the bash, they do get the kill. Sumail now down for 75 seconds. Buyback's coming out from VP. They know they've got a chance to take this fight, but Ramses, he goes down. Arteezy gets to pick up the Winter's Curse, comes out. Roger getting himself away from the Radiance burn. They're very low. The avalanche from Pasha.
The combo.
Triple kill for Pasha as VP with the buybacks take the team fight.
Swaps in that point.
So, Arteezy.
He does get spotted.
Quick kill for Ramses and Pasha.
And show that they can keep these lanes pushed in VP. They are struggling a bit to push them out. Pasha as well as Ramses.
Sumail's in. Decrepify, the life drain, keep it solo alive. Another concoction though, that damage. As Pasha, he's in with the BKB, goes for the avalanche. The rest of VP heading over. Crit will separate himself away from the team. Sumail comes back in, the delay blocks the concoction. Ramses in, on top of Crit, takes down a second. EG, they're down 2 members at the moment. The enrage is up for Ramses, but EG, they're still trying to play around with him. S4 throws out the Gale. Sumail, little blink forward to throw out another, but the BKB's out from Ramsey. Starting to wrap around. Oh, in they go though. Sumail goes straight in with a concoction. They've got the Gale out as well. Ramses pops the enrage. Sumail with the Manta style, and Ramses just goes to TV out of the swap there from Crit. Dragging Ramses back into business with all. Ramses turns towards Arteezy. Arteezy leaps across the trees and now back in. Onto Ramses. Ramses comes in, looks for the bash, and he gets it. Can he kill off Arteezy in time? He can't. Ramses will go down. And Roger on the sidelines as well.
I mean, that's the fear, right? That's what we're mentioning. The Venomancer versus the Ursa. He got the BKB off, got the enrage off, but the Gale had already connected on him. He's kind of stuck in that situation.
It's a tier 3 tower and looking to be more. EG onto the barracks on the side. S4 with the Gale onto Pasha, kiting him back, taking the melee racks, getting the range racks as well. Nothing that VP can do to stop them.
So 40-minute mark.
Arteezy somehow finishing off quickly. Maybe if Roger gets in now. He's trying to head over. Can he do it quick enough? But no, he can't. They'll grab the Aegis. Sumail now looking to go in onto Roger. Roger tries for the Winter's Curse, but Sumail already gets the kill. Roger down for 50 seconds. The buyback out from Crit as EG want to keep the aggression high. They're on top of another. They've found Pasha. They've found the Tiny. The right clicks, the attack speed from RTZ shoots him down.
As this Ursa, as they're feeling quite desperate now.
Another tier 3 gone. No, mid lane, he's in. Ramses on top of Fly. Fly getting tossed up, tossed down. That's going to be Fly gone. Pasha pots the BKB.
Aegis gets reclaimed. The arrow connects on Ramses.
They found Ramses. He's going to be defensively 9 meds. Sumail's going to jump forward, look for the concoction onto Ramses. The old as well for S4 on the side. Roger getting focused. The golden brace there. The swap back onto Solo. Solo's down. They've lost both the support 3P Sumail. He's in onto Ramses. Ramses buys back straight away. No with the BKB, but he's getting taken down low by the illusion. No one's out. He'll buy back as well. There's no Solo. There's no Roger. As EG, Moonlight shadowing, taking down this top rack. Sumail jumping in on the mid. Ramses trying to deal with these Manta-style illusions of the Alchemist. The fortification comes through.
The base is dying.
But EG are finding the base. They're finding no one. They're on top of him.
They call it GG.
Evil geniuses will